For those who believe, no explanation is necessary. For those who do not, no explanation will suffice. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. This is Loretta, your mother's tarot. Hope you're having a well, we're just starting our day out, aren't we? Well, I am. You are too. I don't know when you're going to get this, but whatever time of day it is, grateful you're stopping in and checking up. Check. All right. Um, I got a 5-card spread here I pulled out. And I am going through paperwork and things and I'm coming across information. One of the things I've been interested in, and thank you for stopping by. And if you're a subscriber of mine, thank you. Really appreciate it. And if you're a regular visitor, please subscribe. Love to have you. All right. This one note here, I thought this kind of maybe a little important, to revisit. Beings we've got, let's see, what do I have it handy? I did have it handy and had it written down. Our interstellar travelers that we've got out there. Okay. One has come, the first one came from the Sagittarius sector. And the one that showed up about maybe a week ago now, which is showing to be 100 times larger than the first one, which is 29 miles long and 24 miles wide, according to the golden ratio. One of the gentlemen who was in on the last big meeting with the Lazarus Institute, math whiz, got the telescopes and all that, and did the golden ratio to find out the size. Anyway, when I came across, I've been carrying this stuff around for a while. I'm going to read you the note. The Carter administration received a letter dated May 1st, 1979, from the people of the Pleiadian star system, or Pleiadian, if you want to get nitpicky about it. It's also known as the Seven Sisters, offering their help that came with stipulations. The most glaring was the administration had to tell the people that the religions of this world are lies. Religion is used on earth to control and shirk their own personal responsibilities so they do not have to think for themselves. No religion is valid. This principal law is to live, not this, but the principal law. All right, the principal law, according to the Pleiadians, Pleiadians, live and let live and assist others to live. Stay together, tolerate your weaknesses. Yeah, yeah. That sounds like the energy that I was familiar with as a young kid, in the just the. But I know not everybody. We all grew up in different energy sets. Oh, and then also the message was, don't worry about dying. Don't worry about dying. You'll live through it. I love that. Don't worry about dying. You'll live through it. We are here on Earth because our consciousness must be developed. So that's where I know if you're visiting other channels similar to mine, um, there's a lot of talk frequently about life lessons. Our soul has come here to develop, to handle harshness and joy and all that. Um, I mean, I suppose you could park yourself in the realm that's on the other side of the veil, and just stay there and float in nothingness. But I think some of us eventually say, okay, rest time's over. Let's see doing something different, whether it's here on Earth or on another planet, in another dimension, whatever. We call it soul contracts. Frankly, when I get to the other side, I'm going to have a word with evidently myself, you know, with how all this went down and what the was your thinking. So, but that's just me. That's just me. Let's see. It says at the bottom of this, the Pleiadian have facilitated the redelivery of the uncorrupted universal spiritual teachings for Earth's humanity, and thus they have exposed the spirit enslaving, evolution stunting nature of religion. We live in a place of cosmic lint. If you look at the big picture, we're just a little speck of lint out there, or out here. And we are entering the age of knowledge and truth. I came across this. Yeah, probably been about 10 years. So, anyway, so that got pulled out to share, which, let's see, that some of that was about religion. So, this is a good time to speak to you about it's Saturday coming up. Today's the 23rd. This is Tuesday. BJ, uh, BJ's Esoteric Musings, and Nicole with Cosmic Blue Avian. She's got a one at the end of that, Cosmic Blue Avian one on her channel. And sorry, BJ. BJ, I didn't. BJ's got some stuff at the end of her. BJ's Esoteric Musings. Um, so anyway, Saturday, the three of us are beginning our introduction of our ministry. Now, I'm not sure if we're up on I just sent her an email last night. So, we started out as, or I did, just had to refer to it as something. So, in short, it was SOS Ministries, but BJ has written up a intro block for it, and because we're looking at Mother Ark Ministries, which I like. I like that a lot. So anyway, we're in talks, and we're gonna be filming Saturday, and ISIS and others are clamoring to participate, and Nicole, she's a phenomenal channeler, and PJ and I had Nicole was she's in a different time zone, and she's got some family stuff and everything. So BJ and I recorded our discussion, our back and forth ideas and the setup and all that. And so we sent it over to Nicole, and oh yeah, they were ISIS and others were just pinging. They went in on it. So that's going to be really exciting. So we're going to do some recording and releasing, and we're going to need feedback. We're going to need feedback. So looking forward to that. And let's see. Oh yeah, in regards to the Pleiadian message, right? About religion and all that came through, and the ships out there. Was it Three Eye Atlas was the first one, and this second one, it's 100 times bigger, is C2025 R2, also known as Swan. That's what Swan they're calling it. It's a nickname. They're calling it Swan. Okay. And have you heard about space/time manipulation weapons? Yeah. Richard Nolan was talking about this on a video he released the 1st of April. U.S. government is bending space and time. Have you thought about the weirdness lately? Oh, okay. What does this mean? Nowhere else deals with space and time, warping or ripping the fabric of space and time. We're being played like a fiddle, being played like a fiddle. Oh yeah. Okay. So there's that. And speaking of being played like a fiddle, this third and last one, and then I'm going to pull some cards. This is all the notes I kept after November 5th, 2024 happened. Voting hours extended at 5 polling places in Georgia's Fulton County, disrupted by bomb threats. In 5 polling places in Georgia, in Fulton County alone, November 5th, reported at 8:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of the 177 polling places in Georgia's Fulton County, 32, count it again, 32 received bomb threats. County Police Chief W. Wade Yates said, some of the threats were called directly into the locations where voting was happening, while others were called into 911 or received by email, he said. As a result, voting hours were extended at 5 polling places in Georgia's Fulton County that were briefly closed because of bomb threats that were determined to be non-credible. Each voting location's hours were extended for as long as they were closed. The extensions range from 10 minutes at one location to 45 minutes at 2 locations. A Metro Atlanta County also saw voting disrupted by bomb threats. About an hour before polls were closed, officials in DeKalb County said they received bomb threats against 5 polling places. Officials in the overwhelmingly Democratic suburbs said voting had been suspended at those locations until police confirmed there were no bombs. County officials say they're seeking a court order to extend voting, which is routine in Georgia when a polling place is disrupted. Rest assured that we are working quickly to ensure every voter will have an opportunity to cast their ballot despite these bomb threats. DeKalb election director Keisha Smith said in a statement, bomb threats to Georgia voting sites were made over the internet and included Cyrillic letters. That's Cyrillic. Cyrillic letters. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger said that gave election officials a clue about the origins of the threats, he said at an early evening briefing in Atlanta. We jumped on it quickly, and then the FBI then followed our lead, he said. He said that once the FBI released a statement about the matter earlier Tuesday, the threats kind of tapered off. He said of the culprits, I guess they realized the dog won't hunt today in Georgia. Now, man, that dog hunted all over the United States. That's what he said. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Which brings me to today's breaking news. Jimmy Kimmel is due to be back on the air tonight. Yeah. Seems we the people just crashed Disney all to bits, unsubscribing to it and Hulu and whatever else they were associated with, which people of means will know. Um, so it's crazy. Anyway, so I'm gonna pull some cards. Let's see. Got the essential cross layout to get a general idea and course of action about current situation. So I thought, okay, well, take a look. There we go. And I'm also thinking about, I don't know if I can parlay this into special reading type or not, because I have to muse on things for a while. But I've got this geography brain quest. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Be a know-it-all. 1,000 questions and answers. I came across that myself. I thought this might be entertaining, right? Yeah. Oh, and this is what it looks like, all sealed up. Okay. Consult tarot. I only received 50. So that's what I could do. So yeah, unless I get a whole lot of interest, there's only going to be 50. So if you're interested, and it's right now it's cheapest I can let it go for is, and I'm not making any money on this. I can't until after I move, you know. It's $30. That's for in the United States. I would have to do, check, I have to check if you're international. It's that, what that creep, the Orange Menace has done. So let's see. Essential cross. What you know about the situation. Okay. Well, let's just do a blind reading on today's situation. How about we do that? Get a general idea and a course of action about the current situation. What is the current situation? There's so many to choose from. Seriously, there is. So, yeah. Then I've got the 7-8 doors tarot for the clarifier. And put clarifiers down too. Okay. Calling in spirits, guides, and stages. An angel, Archangel Michael, for protection. Keep this sacred space safe. Asking the oversouls, the guides, the sages, the angels. What is the situation? What is the current situation for today? What is the current situation for today? Did I? Oh, did I do that again? I see one card that was in there. You're kidding. Okay, let's see here. How many we got? Okay, this is a small handful. It seemed to be flipped the other direction. Right, okay. Shuffling again. Get a general idea and course of action about the current situation for today. So, free speech seems to have stood up thanks to the people loving and caring about Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. What is the current situation today, and what is the uh, general idea and course of action about it? Please, thank you for some guidance. Stepping out of the way. Stepping aside. One more shuffle. One more. See what we got. See what we got. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, let me see how my lighting is. I hope it's all right. Let's see. There we go. Nine of Swords. Little, feeling little. Okay. Oh, we got Mercury, Venus, Uranus. Mercury kind of likes to run its mouth. With love, with Venus and Uranus, you don't know what's going to happen. Okay. So, would appear we're feeling a little shook up, little sleepless nights. Okay, what else we got here? What we don't know about the situation. This is the hidden, the unseen part. Oh, goody, goody. We got the Empress, the Lady of Fertility, Venus, love, growth, evolution, nurturing, cultivation, the unknown. So that's what we don't know about the situation. It's about the birth something. She's fertile. She's fertile. It's fertile. Okay, then we got something to be wary of, a warning. Yeah, creep shows up. This is my creep card. Five of Swords. Creep, the bully. We know who they are. Okay. So we just gotta keep an eye on them. Once again, Mercury running their mouth, Venus with love for themselves, and Uranus, you don't know what's gonna happen. There's fleecing, there's conflict, there's aggression, there's spitefulness, and there's profiteering involved. Oh, yeah. You heard that old saying, just follow the money. Just follow the money. Mhm. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Blessings, gifts that will help. Oh, okay. It says blessing right on the, it says blessing right under calamity. Tower. These are our gifts that will help. It will help us, the collective. It will help us. Tower. And calamity, but also blessing, also revelation, also awakening, sudden change, and acceleration of fall. So, and this is the time frame for what I've been paying attention to, what the astrologers are saying, the planets are moving and all that. We're right on course. We're right on course. Now for the next step. Ah, all right. Hey, we got three majors out of five cards, and it is the world. This is the world, followed by the tower. Completion, triumph, fulfillment, masterpiece, consummation, supreme balance. It's coming in line, coming in line. So, you know, as a, oh, okay. And the shadow card here is the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, oh, it's a little, my lighting's not the best. She looks really good though, if you got her in front of you. Anyway, Queen of Pentacles, opulent, loner, wise, contemplative, the monarch, the matriarch, devoted to family. So, like this thing with Jimmy Kimmel, that was quite a blessing in disguise, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Let's see. Do I need clarifiers on these? Well, let's just throw some clarifiers anyway and see what happens. Yeah. When I do this, I've got guidance here. So, let's do this. Four shuffles. Now we'll do clarifiers. Yeah. It's early in the morning for me. I don't know why. I like doing this in the morning, early, like before the brain fog is lifted. It feels like, I don't know. I think I'm pretty open spirited this time. Yeah. Oh, and I'm not a professional. Never claimed to be. I'm a professional human at best. That's it. That's it. But evidently, I'm a rare medium of ancient knowledge. Okay, so, oh, all right. So for the first card, it's the one where we had the Nine of Swords, the nightmares and anxiety, insomnia. The clarifier we've got is the moon. The moon. You know, we're dealing with a lot of hidden aspects and things in the shadow. You know, we're hearing bump in the night and we can't see clearly what it is, but we know it's serious. You know, Epstein, the files. Okay, so second clarifier, what you don't know about the situation where we had the Empress come out. All right. Clarifier for her. No, the Three of Pentacles. Look, collaboration, paying attention to details, yeah. Working on it diligently. It's good, making it beautiful. I like that. Our warning, we had the sleazeball, the creep, clarifier on the creep and sleazeball. Oh, 7 of Wands. You see that with their friggin' might. They're picking up that door and moving it aside. They're looking for all that they can grab. The creeps. You know, they're digging around. Well, Doge did a real good job for them. Now they got to function without Doge. Things are getting a little wobbly for them. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. And then we got the blessings. Wow, the tower. That was the blessing coming in. Clarification. Yeah. 2 of Chalice. 2 of Cups. So you got like-minded agreements. We got caring about each other. Look at there's gates are opening, gifts are being exchanged. Yeah. A little more heart-centered there. Yeah. Okay. And then the next step where we got the world, right? The world card. Triumph, fulfillment, masterpiece, consummation, and supreme balance. Wow. Didn't get any better than this. Star. The hope. I gotta cover her little choose. It's stupid. Anyway, hope. You know, big card of hope. The stars. Wait a minute, it says the stars. It's the stars, right? Yeah. Yeah, because she's just pouring it out. Okay. There, I'll do that. There. There's a card. See, she's pouring the water out like that. World, followed by and the clarifier is the star card. And that's beautiful. I love that. Oh, and the shadow card is the hangman. There's surrender in these cards. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mwah! Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So that's good. That's good. So we're gonna get something from the Pleiadians. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. All right. So we'll close this out with a Pleiadian card. Before I do that, let's see. There we go. I wanted to let you know after I get moved, there's going to be merch. Yeah, I have some merch. You know, I don't have a store set up. I've been trying to get that done for months. I'm in talks with my granddaughter again about it. All right. But the future merch. And I'm thinking early 2026, once I get relocated and settled. All right. I have a plant, herb, and tree oracles that is coming together. I have an oracle of sigils. Um, I have a journal for tarot readings. Plus, what is there? There's spreads. I put spreads in there also. Been a little while since I looked it over. And there's also an ebook, which is how the sigils came about. Staying Human, a soulful strategy for thriving in the age of AI. Okay, and this is going to be like an ebook, not a big book, ebook. And it's got readings and other things in it too, that were born out of conversations and topics or whatever that I was musing over with AI. So, and it's one of them kind of books where you can hop around in it if you want, you know, and refer back to it for different things. So I still have to write the introduction and put a glossary together for it. And BJ's going to write the forward for it for me. She's going to proof it. I'm going pull it together. All right, our dear Pleiadians, please uh, provide us with your guidance, words of wisdom, something we can lean into as we go about our day today. Please and thank you. Much gratitude. Okay, we've got well, energy work. Energy work. All right, I like that. And then at the shadow, fifth dimensional access. Yeah. Okay. Energy work. This is the message for today. Right. It says a great awakening is occurring in the medical fields on your planet. After years of failing to diagnose beyond just the physical, the medical profession is opening itself into the field of energy and the greater story behind disease. These new waves of healing modalities are transforming your world and will reorganize the way in which all humans operate moving forth. We, the Pleiadians, can relate in having similar journeys and rejoice in knowing that your planet is awakening to the concept that you are your own healer. Yes, yes, you hold the gifts and tools to shift your cellular memory, regrowth, structure, and program the way for your operating system to conduct itself. Reclaim these greater tools of liberation by proclaiming that you are a healer. This proclamation is not simply a request to do it all by yourself through your ego, but to open into the field of learning where many teachers will arrive to your doorstep to guide you and the collective as a whole. Open humbly into this field and dedicate precise time to healing yourself, knowing that each time a human reclaims their inner healer, they send ripples of empowerment to all on earth in both past and future. That's beautiful. I love that. I like that. So that's the energy work. And fifth dimensional access. I think people like hearing about this. Fifth dimensional access. Excuse me, it's a thing. Okay, get the eyeball out now. There is often a dialogue within your star circles on Earth of a place that humanity is trying to enter called the fifth dimension. Yeah. Although there is much discussion on Earth about this reality, we find there are many misconceptions that we, the Pleiadians, seek to clarify. Firstly, we must say that the fifth dimension is not simply a place that the human jumps into as a secondary planet of peace. Rather, dimensions are a mode of experiencing reality that is beyond time and space, that is found through the experience of the individual. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was speaking about this earlier. So that means the military industrial complex has got this nailed down, just like remote viewing. Okay. This fifth dimensional way of operating is not a timeline jump, but a shifting of one's internal perception to access a field of unified consciousness where the illusions of being separate ceases to exist. This non-dualistic state of being is where many of your ascended masters, lamas, and medicine people have entered before on your earth. Here in the fifth level, all parts of the whole are seen and felt as one. Your empaths on earth are a direct example of these dimensional bridges being encoded into humanity, arriving as constructs of walls, homes, or physical touch. These empaths are revealing how our universe is truly interwoven through the field of energy from a direct experience level. This glimpse of the empath is a fragment of the fifth dimension that the hues are all soon to enter when chosen. To then enter into the fifth dimension consciousness is to reside in a place of non-judgment that connects all spectrums of creation as whole. Here in the fifth dimension, one does not see male or female, light or dark, situations as good or bad, or even myself and you. Rather, there is an overall cosmic understanding of unity that brings forth wisdom into everything one experiences. When the fifth dimension access card arrives, it is indicating to cease all judgments and negativity in order to enter into a fifth dimensional state of consciousness. Your soul is wise and wants to play a more integrated game. Seek the greater wisdom of unification and ground, and into your daily life, you open the dimensions. Wow. Play more in it. There it is. Yeah. So this is you've heard some of my um videos where I'm telling you that we need to choose forgiveness and not bitterness. That's what they're talking about. If you're bitter, it's self-defeating is what it is. You hurt yourself, you hurt the collective. So we choose forgiveness over bitterness. If we want to save ourselves, we need to forgive. We need to forgive. That's just it. So anyway, I thought those were good messages for today. I hope you enjoyed them too. And my email is in my on my page in my info. So if you want to contact me and you would like a deck, email me. They're $30. That just covers the cost of printing and shipping in the United States. If it's outside the United States, I can't tell you what the shipping is. It's going to be more. It's going to be a lot more. I considered getting these printed outside of the States. Couldn't do it. Tariffs too high. Tariffs too high. So go to my page, look at my info about me, and you will find my email address. And if that's too difficult, it's Mother's Tarot, Mother with an S, Tarot, Tarot, at protonmail.com, protonmail.com. There you go. So, okay, send me an email and we'll find a way to get that taken care of. I do, I can use Cash App for it. Otherwise, it's got to be Cash App. All right. Okay, so I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for being a subscriber. Remember to love yourself, love the others, and be the light because you are the light. You are the light. And I give you an update. Like I said, check out BJ and BJ's Musings, BJ's Esoteric Musings. That's what BJ's Esoteric Music Musings, and I'll put it I'll put it down below. So you make sure you subscribe so you can catch our videos. There's going to be a new one out next week, and uh, we should all be running it on our channels. So I'll put their channel addresses down below in the description box. So, and I hope you, if you're not already subscribed, please do. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And let's see, anything else? I can't think of anything else right offhand. All right. I love y'all. Have a good day. Take real good care of yourselves. Do something nice for yourself.